One system to study that is immediately important to your life is diet. We have a body that requires many different nourishments to stay healthy. If you learn the nourishment system of diet, you can have a better life. Let's start with a short and simple idea wellness. Most of us see wellness as getting to a state of good health. If you eat the proper foods, you have a better chance in life of being healthy. If you've not eaten properly for a long time, I doubt you'll be able to change overnight. Instead of an instant crash course in diet change, consider learning healthy eating and work into it. Those people who are already very healthy have already clicked off this video. So you are here to learn a little. Good. Before we try to tell you about eating good diet, proper balance of meals and such, let's say there are too many different needs to cover all in one book or in one video. Here I want to give you some general pointers that point in the right direction for making good diet choices. There is an amazingly long list of what to eat to stay healthy. Good sources of vitamins, minerals, proteins, and such are all around us. Part of the discussion is how do we choose? No one diet is right for everyone. The best idea is to discuss with your family doctor what is the best diet for you. This doctor may discuss body type with you. They may discuss weight control. They likely will discuss allergies with you. It is definitely impossible from a small town in a small southern state to recommend one diet for all people, mostly because there's not a diet that fits everyone. But if you take out those folks with food allergies and major eating disorders, we can give very good guidelines for proper eating. This is the point where we put consequences in. If you eat properly, you improve your chance to have a healthy life. If you eat poorly, you decrease the chance your body will be healthy. If you are overweight, you can correct your diet to help with weight loss. If you have high blood pressure, you can lower your systolic blood pressure. If you experience one of the common types of diabetes, controlling your diet can help relieve the symptoms of the condition. After learning the major reasons to diet, we want to know the major way to begin. This section involves the food choices. This is not a complete list, but a very helpful one. Since diet choices have developed over a lifetime, I suggest you begin learning the choices and how you can work them into your lifestyle. If you are comfortable with an abrupt change, okay. If not, then make slow, gentle steps to better eating. Produce is full of vitamins and minerals. Most minerals in the human diet come directly from plants. Produce is the mix of fruit and veggies found in your local grocery store. It is the product of farms and gardens. Most of the produce purchased by hand selecting at the market is not processed. This is a big deal. Avoid additives. Fresh is best. Wash the outside and enjoy. Meat is naturally high in proteins. Meat holds several vitamins and nutrients the body needs. People who need to lose weight get better results with unprocessed meat. Avoid processed meats. We have an entire video on processed foods. Slow cooking meats is the way to go. The three healthy methods of cooking meat are pressure, vacuum, and slow cooker. Yes, we know it's not possible to get all your meat slow cooked in a crock pot or cooking bag. But a start is learning a new recipe and using it occasionally. Once you put the meat in a crock pot, you can leave it for hours while you do other tasks. Whole grains are best if you can eat them. Grains actually come from grass. Yep, that's right, grass. The most common we use is one of the wheat varieties like bulgur or durum. The whole grain is simply the grain of grass that contains all three parts: endosperm, germ, and bran. Most processed or refined grains have the germ and bran removed. Whole grains take longer to digest. Some people claim this helps lower blood sugar. Whole grains are a good source of fiber. If you need a gluten-free diet, you can still get whole grains. Wheat and barley are out, but corn and rice are in. You just have to learn. Vitamins come from living matter. That means plants and animals. Unless your doctor specifically tells you to use pills or supplements, it is best to use foods as your source of vitamins. There are really only 13 vitamins and many choices of what to eat to get them. You should be able to find acceptable food for you. If you take time to learn the unprocessed foods that you can use, you may be surprised how easy it is to get the needed amounts naturally. Eat the correct fats. Some doctors say to get about 10 to 20% of your calories from fat. Some of your vitamins are used by the body better. They're soluble with fats. Consequences come to play here. Some fat is good. Too much fat, not so good. Fats taste good. Some of us eat more because they taste good. We occasionally eat more than our body needs to be healthy. Our body tries to keep the extra, so it stores the extra fat. Now, it's not storing the fat directly. It is storing the extra calories from the fat. Eating more calories than you use leads to weight gain. Foods that have fats, proteins, alcohol, and carbohydrates often have lots of calories. So when we say limit these foods, it is for health reasons. Consequences again. Processed foods usually have more fats. Salt or sodium in your diet is needed. Salt is a mineral found in nature. Too much salt can bring on different problems. Salt affects the heart, asthma, blood pressure, weight control, headaches, and maybe even ringing in the ears. A little salt's very good for you. Too much salt can be very bad. For most of us, there are two sources of getting too much salt. These are processed foods and the salt shaker. Back off and live longer. Choose high fiber. Veggies, whole grains, beans, nuts, and berries. Usually the skin, shell, or husk of the food holds the fiber. In whole grain, it is the bran. In berries, it is the skin. Fiber helps everything move through your digestive system. This is a good thing. Unprocessed is best, of course. Eat a variety of foods. Nutrients come in many different forms. Selecting many items for your diet helps bring those nutrients to you. A variety of foods brings a healthy microbiome. The microbiome is the system of microscopic organisms that live inside your body. This is a collection of good bacteria in your body. People who eat a variety of foods have been shown to live longer and healthier than those who severely limit their choices. Along with lots of fiber, a wide variety helps your gut and digestion. And there is the hope, by trying different foods, we can reduce our boredom of the same things. Use little or no alcohol. This is being discussed as a nutrition issue, not a moral issue. Yes, alcohol is addictive. About 5 to 7% of the population overuses alcohol. In the U.S., between 55 and 70% of adults use alcohol. Alcohol itself has no vitamins or minerals. Alcohol has no sugar, fat, or carbohydrates. The items we mix with the alcohol often have much. Nutritionally, we have few absolute findings on the good or the bad of alcohol. What we do know is studies explain it in terms of saying people who use a little red wine have better LDL cholesterol numbers. We hear that people who use alcohol moderately have less chance of suffering a stroke. We also hear that about half of all diagnosed liver disease is caused by alcohol. The risk of many cancers are supposedly increased with alcohol use. So is there anything you should really avoid? Yes. Cut out the crap. Don't eat crap. Carbonated drink? This is the drink that is full of what we call empty calories. The body tries to hold on to the excess calories we take in. Therefore, we're getting fat. You can do better than this. Refined sugar. Avoid processed sugars. Natural sugars are what the body needs. Sugars are in most foods. So why is this an issue? Well, sugars that are processed make it easier to use them. Unfortunately, the processing changes the sugars. Using processed sugars makes it too easy to overuse sugar. The body tries to hold on to any excess sugars we take in. Therefore, we're getting fat. Artificial food. Most of the food color and food flavor is artificial. They give taste, usually when added to processed sugar, but they do not add nutrition. Why are you eating food that does not do you any good? You can do better than that. Processed food. The processing usually involves large amounts of sodium, fat, or sugar. Your local grocery store hot dog or bacon most likely contains large amounts of extra nitrates. The short definition is too much can cause cancer. Yes, really. So, you say, give me a list of items to avoid. Well, let's start with things like low-fat yogurt, deli meat like sausage and pepperoni, most ice creams, most cookies and pastries, and white bread. But I really love all these things. Okay, then begin by reducing them. Remember the consequences. Take in crap, have a short life. Avoid crap, improve your chance of a long life. All right, can you tell me anything you do favor? Sure, pure water. No additives, no coloring, no sweeteners, just water. This helps remove toxins from the body. Green tea, it helps keep your metabolism in check. This helps to keep weight down. Green and leafy veggies, they're easy to digest and are a good source of fiber. Fruits contain natural sugars, fiber, and many essential vitamins. This last part is easy. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Learn the system, have a better life.